You had to learn the hard way kind of deal, or something you have
Self-discipline.
Self-discipline, yeah.
In order to have the freedom that you want, especially if you're a free spirit, you have to have a pretty large degree of self-discipline, which can be really difficult.
Yeah, that's true. So guys, thank you for tuning again. This is Key to Life podcast, and this is kind of different. This is Key to Life travel section. So this is just me. My partner Key isn't with me. I'm on the road just kind of interviewing people. I'm going to try to do more of this. Just kind of, we're called Key to Life. So we want y'all to get a different perspective in different people's life. So these are my two buddies that travel with me to Asheville. It's not really a far travel. They're from Johnson City with me. So we're just going to ask them a few questions and get a few answers from them. So what are your names? So we're gonna start with, what's your name?
Chris.
Chris and
Erica.
So I'm with Chris and Erica. We're out here in
Catawba.
Catawba Woods.
Pisgah Forest.
Yeah. So how old are you, Chris?
I'm 32.
32. How about you, Erica?
I'm 24.
24. Nice. What do y'all do?
I'm a culinary manager at a restaurant.
All right.
I work at a fast food directory.
Okay. Nice. All right. What would you say life is to you?
Andrew's too.
Yeah, that's right.
Life for me is honestly to make yourself happy, and for me to do that, it's usually about making other people happy. Life is tough, so just try to help everybody get through it with smiles and as the best way that they can.
How about you, Erica?
To me, life is about growth. Life is about discovering who you are and loving yourself. And once you get to that point, the love literally just radiates out to other people, and by loving yourself and growing and becoming enlightened, you naturally help other people become in the same state.
I like that.
Yeah,
so
me too.
through our lives, you experience things that you can actually help people with.
Exactly.
All right. What would you say the toughest lesson life has taught you?
Oh God.
That other people don't have that same perspective.
That's good. I like that. Yeah. Everybody can't see from your lens, so you always got to be
Right.
aware of that.
Very, very, very true. That's definitely a challenge. Biggest lesson. Honestly, not to care what. Okay, no. The question was, what's the biggest?
The toughest.
The toughest
Uh-huh.
curveball that life has thrown.
Not really
Or-
curveball, just like something tough you had to learn the hard way kind of deal, or something you have.
Self-discipline.
Self-discipline, yeah.
In order to have the freedom that you want, especially if you're a free spirit, you have to have a pretty large degree of self-discipline, which can be really difficult.
Yeah, that's true. Where all have you been? Where all would you say you have been?
Shoot. Like I said, I've been all over the U.S. Whenever I did cabins and just like traveling, backpacking, just never really been outside of the U.S.
Okay.
I've been all the way to the West Coast, East Coast, to Canada, down towards Mexico, Texas.
How about you?
Let's see. I was born in Warrenton, which is a small suburb of DC, and I lived there until I was about 5 years old. When I was 5, we moved to Lexington, Kentucky, and I lived there until I was about 10 or 11. Then we moved to Roanoke, Virginia, and then I graduated. I went to middle school and high school, graduated high school there, and then from there, I was in Lynchburg for a couple of months. Then I was in Greenville, South Carolina for a couple of months, and then I was in Clemson.
So you've been all over.
I've been all over. And that's like.
All right. Well, let's continue this question with you. Would you say all those places have helped you? Has helped you like form what life is to you? How would you say those places have impacted you?
I feel like.
Do you feel like you find yourself in one place, or all those places are?
Yeah, I feel like I find myself in all those places, and that's what's so difficult about like starting fresh in Johnson City.
Huh.
I've only been there for like a year and a half,
Huh.
but I have like all these people who I've met, along the road who mean so much to me,
Huh.
and just meeting those people and those like just knowing those connections and knowing that they're out there and they're from completely different like walks of life or different countries or states, like people who I never would have met. if it wasn't for all the shit that I had been through.
That's true.
They just all like really sit with me still. So I don't really find myself in one area. I just find myself like
Everywhere.
all right. It's all a part of me.
What's one thing you wish everyone would learn?
Because I feel like you kind of, sometimes it's easy to get enveloped with where you're at, but like whenever you branch out and you've gone to other places or you've been from other places, lived other places, you kind of like open up your horizon on like there's more than what's just going on right there where you are.
That's very true. That's very true. So guys, get out there and travel, which is kind of what I'm trying to do with this, to kind of show y'all it's key to life. You gotta get perspective from other people. What would you say is one thing you wish everybody could learn about life, like the young people? Because our audience is a lot of young people. So I'm 25, you're 30, 32, 24. So we're like,
not everybody's opinion or what they say is going to be correct, but at least listen.
Yeah.
Listen to anything and everything. You can cut through the bullshit, get your own ideas and perspective from what they say, but if you're not going to listen, then you're not going to learn.
I love that. That was like one of our thing with our leadership development. It's like great leaders know how to listen to people. And even just to be a great person, I feel like you got to listen to people. Like you said, you're not going to agree with everything, but be able to listen and not just get caught up in your head and think like you're the, how about you?
No, I was
listening.
I was trying to.
So,
I was taking the advice.
So to wrap it all up, and guys, this is how I said, it's a new segment, so let us know how you think about it. Let us know what you think about it if you want us to keep doing this one. What has been your key to life? Like throughout your 24 years, what has been your one key to life to get you to 24 years so that you can pass on to anybody else? Like, hey,
don't be too hard on yourself, but also, like she was talking about self-discipline earlier, be hard on yourself, just not too hard.
Okay.
Know when you're doing something wrong or doing something right, and change or improve, or keep doing what you're doing and like I said, improve that. But self-reflection, I guess, is a good way to put it. Just self-reflection. Don't beat yourself up though.
All right.
Because everybody makes mistakes. You're gonna make a lot of them.
That's somebody who's been here for 32 years telling you that. How about you?
That's a good point. Honestly, just there's a song by Leanne Womack, and it's called "I Hope You Dance." One of the lines is, "Don't let some hell-bent heart make you bitter," and that's so true. It's like, if just love, like don't let anybody. You're gonna be like, people are gonna try to tear you down, especially if they see your potential. But no matter what people do to you, no matter how much you endure, like just to be resilient, learn resilience, and you can overcome any obstacle, and you can be whatever it is you want to be. If you really put your mind to it, you can do it. It's just, and that goes in both directions. If you want to be destructive, you can be destructive. But if you want to be successful, you can do that. So you can do whatever you want to do. It's just all in your mind.
And if you see somebody doing something that you like, or they're in a position that you want to be, find out what they're doing, how they did it.
True.
Emulate that. Just basically reverse engineering. Like if you want to know how something works, you take it apart, put it back together. Same thing. Dissect what they're doing. What are they doing that got them to that point, and then find your way of going about that. Find how it works for you to do that if you want to get somewhere.
Well, we're getting eating up out here,
Yeah.
so let's hurry up and get out of here. You got any shout out, just in case somebody's out there listening to this, somebody you probably look up to, or just any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to all my homies. They know who they are.
All right, there we go.
Shout out to all the people I love. Y'all know who you are. Shout out to all your friends.
Shout, yeah.
Shout out to
anybody that's listening.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lil Wayne.
Shout out to everybody listening.
Southside.
Again, this is Key to Life.
423.
Key to Life Travel Edition. Thank y'all for always tuning in. Hopefully you got something out of this, and that's Key.